Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we explored a good portion of Hollow Earth, and we ended up going into the Tithonus lab and unplugging all the people within it so we could gain access to a sealed-off area in order to to grab more pieces we need to repair the gate that we find ourselves in front of. I have double-checked online to make sure I have everything I need, since I was a bit confused. Many years ago, my recollection of deep caverns is that you had to do every single thing within it. You had to go everywhere and basically best every puzzle you came across in order to get all the pieces you needed to repair this gate. There were, I think, just one, for example, accumulator, and there was just one valve. There was only one HS-89 drive shaft. And so you had to know where to go to get all those individual things and then bring them here to repair this gate. But that's no longer the case. There's extras of the things you need now. So you don't have to go everywhere. I don't know when this was done, or maybe I am incorrect, and this has always been the case, and we didn't have to do the things we did. But I don't remember that being the case. So we did a huge grand tour of deep caverns to get all the pieces that we needed. And we're still not done. We still have to go to the fungal forest, because we're not going to be able to get rid of the biomass on the gate until we do so. But as you can see, we are standing in front of the gate, as I decided to make the trek over here and carry all the things with me and go ahead and make a repair attempt. So let's verify we got everything we need for this, because if we don't, this will tell us that we don't. So let's get started. You approach the machine and take a look at it. The hydro-pneumatic accumulator is still missing. The faulty hydraulic control valve is still waiting for replacement. The hydraulic pump drive shaft is still missing, and the hydraulic fluid reservoir still needs approximately 3 canisters for a complete fill. Alright, so let's insert the hydro-pneumatic. Actually, no, we'll do the control valve first. It doesn't matter the order that you do them in. The control valve you possess seems to be a correct match for this type of hydraulic system. You place the valve inside the panel and will properly install it once the repairs begin. Let's put the drive shaft here too. The drive shaft you have seems to be the correct for this type of pump and electric motor. Good. That was my biggest concern. It was the 89 HS 0909, I think, drive shaft, and we do have the correct one. Insert the... Oh, let's use the fluid canisters next. 1. Oh, 2, 3 apparently. Since the hydraulic fluid reservoir has a hole in it that needs to be patched up, you set the canisters next to the machinery to be used once repairs are completed. And we insert the hydro-pneumatic accumulator. You simply place the hydro-pneumatic accumulator into its slot and gently push it in. After hearing a locking sound, you become sure that you have done everything correctly. Attempt to repair the machine. You have all necessary components ready, as well as all the tools you'll need. You can now begin the repairs. Let's do it. I think we fade the black, yeah. I think we fade the black a second time to indicate a lot of times passing by here. Well, you were aware from the start that installing life into this decayed piece of machinery is going to be a difficult task. How difficult, however, that you realized only after you finally rolled your sleeves and began working and looking back at your underestimation. Screws getting decapitated as soon as you touched them with a screwdriver. Tubes full of holes you had to patch up with super tape, and tiny, delicate components turning into black dust were only some of the problems you faced. Yet you managed it all. Probably helps that there's another gate not too far we can cannibalize for parts if we needed it to. Now, after the repairs are completed, the last thing left for you to do is to pour the hydraulic fluid into the reservoir and check for any remaining holes. And that is what you do. After making sure that nothing is leaking, you close the panel. The only way to test it, if all this trouble was worth it, is to try to actually open the gate. The gate controls must be above you, near the gate, seeing as there are no controls visible in this room. And we didn't even need the install instructions. Or, sorry, whatever the maintenance book? The service manual. So we can just leave this here. And we no longer need the Universal Mechanics tool set. Or if we do, it will be in this area. So we can leave this here as well. And I think that's everything. Oh, I'm still carrying around all my psionic bits that we raided last time. Okay, that's it for the gate. Now we have to make a trek back to the fungal forest. Oh, one other thing, viewer. Off screen, I went ahead and wrote down the mutant reagents. What genomes? Why can't I think of the name of them now? The identifiers for the different mutagens located in each of the canisters. And I think we can solve the puzzle with what we have, assuming that we don't need to create a sequence exactly correct, just a set. In other words, I don't need the mutagens to line up exactly with the target that we're looking for. I just need it to contain the same mutagenic values. But I need something... Actually, I think we install it actually at Chort's location. In which case, I think I got everything I need to actually make an attempt at it. It's one of the first times, I think, when I've gone to solve this puzzle, that I'll have to use the same mutagenic canister twice in order to repopulate the chain with a value that would be removed otherwise. Go. You're at 12 stacks of this short debuff. Hopefully the cuddle snails haven't respawned. Not yet, at least. The gremlin stool has, as has the spirit mushrooms over here, which means that we're going to get the cuddle snails soon. But not quite yet. Let's wait down here for creeping dread to fade. Get back up, visit our stash really quick, make sure I've got what I want, and then head over to the fungal forest next. Did I really shut this gate for some reason? These doors? Why? Oh, I know why, because I'm Tim, and I have to shut all the doors I open. But that's pretty useless. We should go this way. And we will not visit our stash. We're not really that overburdened. In fact, we're not overburdened at all, but our carry capacity will be fine. Yeah, we can just run all the way down here and leave Hollow Earth. Once we get to the fungal forest, I'll tell you what I remember about that area on normal mode. And then we should be good to go to explore it. And it's here, if I recall correctly. Let's wait until Chort's debuff goes away, because it is reducing all of our combat skills. We'll have a Cave Hopper Steak. Save the game, and in we go. Alright. The Latchers are like the burrowers that we saw in Foundry. They're little critters, they won't bother us much. My memory of the fungal forest is that as we approach different fungi, they may activate unlike the rock creatures in Foundry, to defend their forest more actively. We need to stay in the spore sacs for a certain amount of time and inhale, or not spore sacs. We need to inhale the spores here, though, if we actually want to beat the game, as we need to visit the giant creature Leo had hinted was present down there. I'm going to go ahead and do some exploring first. Oh, all right, there's one of the creatures. Looks like a very weird centaur, doesn't it? Shroomling Chomper. So how effective is our electrical spear at dealing with this? We can kill it in one round using our dagger and our spear. To my recollection, I don't think they drop anything special, but they can drop various herbs if you get lucky. Let's take some of this. Oh, hello. Okay, we got infected a little bit. There's a chomper and a spitter. So we're going to sprint to the spitter. And carve it up. Activate our uncanny dodge and wait for the chomper to approach. They get 3 attacks. We won't kill it with a dagger. It's got a little... Or I'm not willing to risk the chance we won't. Let's just wait it around. There we go. Hey, this one actually... They dropped their corpses? They dropped their corpses. They left corpses behind this time around. Psychedelic spores. The large green spores tingle your palm, ready to take off at the slightest breeze. It is as if they have a will of their own. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Biology 150. Crystallized spores. Alright, I didn't mention that they do have their own unique oddity item. And adrenal glands. There was something I wasn't expecting to find on the corpses. I would like the gremlin stool and the oozing shroom. And we are infected a little more. Every stack, as you can see, decreases our health by 12%. As we are a psionic user, this is even more painful for us, so we don't have much in the realm of max health to begin with. I see you, Chomper. Okay, we have to roll somewhat well with our spear and or dagger to kill one of these in a turn. Oh, a spitter. Okay, let's charge it. Another spitter. Charge it too. Adrenaline gland, and we can't search the corpse with a little latcher. We didn't get looking at that. Drop anything. Mushrooms. These are usually considered a good omen by scavenger hunters. one time we can interact with take this oddity item, and it's worth 3 oddity points. I wouldn't mind having an oozing shroom or a spirit mushroom. Oh, where is it? Right next to me. They drop large intestines also, huh? Okay. I shouldn't just enter... Oh, I should enter combat. A spitter just materialized. I will wait around for fear of not being able to kill it with a single spear swing. Here's the oozing shroom. Recharge our spear. And check another section out of the fungal forest. Now we could inhale the fumes right now. There's no reason actually why I shouldn't do that. But I want to explore one more area before Tim remembers that that's what we need to do. Okay, good. We weren't penalized for searching the corpse at the very least. Combat started and it removed the corpse from what we were interacting with. Uh-oh. Okay, we missed. So we're definitely not killing it this round. Uncanny Dodge is ready, so we'll just use that. Oh! We can interact with the spore sacs. I don't think I've ever even attempted that, or I don't remember what it would do. Let's give it a try. Oh! You can get psychedelic spores from it. We need Biology 150, though, to actually be able to process those spores. Oh! I wonder... I suspect they're used to create motion. I think it must be something newly added, which is what I just was going to say, and now I said it. What I mean is that you weren't able to make the motion drug before. Oh! Oh! You used to have 40 stacks of these spore shroom, too, or like 60. Is that right? No, it was only 20, Tim. A 2% max life removed. If you had 40 stacks, that'd be 80% of your life gone. It's 20 stacks. But I think you can go higher than that, so you need to be careful. And that pulsating thing to the upper right of us, that's what we need to go and destroy. Oh, my head is killing me. Where am I? Good question, Tim. So first off, our spear could use a repair. How's our dagger? Our dagger will be okay. Oh, I forgot about these. We enter combat because of this. These are turrets, as you can see. Yes, the fungal forest has its own permanent defensive structures. We will run up. Oh, and miss. That sucks. One of our attacks. Let's use our shield. Actually, can we stun it? We don't have the action points required to make the attempt. Should have used sprint. Oh, I missed us twice. Can we stun it? We should test if we can. It's immune to being stunned. Now, it will, by the way, respawn. One of the few creatures in the game that will do so. Right in front of you. Hello, Chomper. I don't know how much movement we have. So let's move over here. Movement it has, sorry. And see if it can reach me. We have another Chomper. Alright, we better be able to kill one of these this turn. And we can't. Let's use Uncanny Dodge. Give us a little more distance. Forgot how fast they respawn. We're gonna want to kill some of the latch. Is this the area that has the thing in it? I don't think it is. In which case, we don't really need to kill the spore turret another time. If I can just hide from it and then run around and avoid its line of fire. Oh, which we can't do here, apparently. And there's another spore turret in front of us. Let's use our shield. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure the direction that the turret is facing is not an indicator as to if we're in its line of sight or not. We need to go to the left. I doubt there's anything there. One of the few times I will allow myself to leave some fog of war behind. Chomper and a Spitter. Spitter is more important for me to destroy. Chomper is we can use Uncanny Dodge to avoid attacks. Oh, I'm still in combat. Oh! A Spitter. Okay, let's move over here. Activate our shield. Spitter looks a bit like an elephant, doesn't it? Here's its portrait. Reminds me a bit of the Aegra from the old RTS Warwind. Can we stun these? We can. I just wanted to know, viewer, if we could or couldn't. So that will come in. That will be useful information for what's going to be up ahead of us. I guess we should search this corpse. Get more spores. Wouldn't mind having... I guess everything on that corpse, and we want the oozing shroom. We already have the Adi from those mushrooms, so we don't need to investigate another one. Let's head up here. Chomper. Nice. Incapacitated with that last swing. Ooh. Spitter went active. red dream mushrooms. Normally I'd be panicking, or not panicking, I'd be cautious, believing there to be a stalker here, but there wasn't any in normal mode. So I will make the assumption there aren't any in hard. That spitter is in a really awkward spot, so I'm gonna fall all the way back. Good, and make them come to me. We haven't used any psi here, have we? Let's use a little. Let's set this thing on fire. Actually, no. Let's use this dilation. Move away. You're gonna die on top of your friend. You did. Whew. These things certainly make me go through the durability of my weapons. You know, we haven't found any other red dream mushrooms since we've been down here. Most of the other mushrooms or plant life we have found. I think this is going to be the area where we're going to find the giant pulsating mushroom. Ooh, hello, spitter. I'm going to want to wait around because I don't have the deeps to kill it in this one. This is not the area that has that mushroom. It can't be. At the heartbeat, because I see an exit, and it would have been right around here. I also see quite a few red dream mushrooms. I also want to see what's around the corner. We're going to have to... Okay. I'm willing to let myself be shot at a little bit. To pluck a few of these. And check what's around the corner here. Another spore turret. That sound was the sound of the other spore turret reconstructing itself. Oh, a chomper saw us, I guess, some time ago. There's a spitter here. Oh! Oh! Wow! That thing's like a sniper. That's got some incredible range on it. I don't have to be fired on again. I'll avoid it. It's got some decent damage, enough to get through my shield as well. was curious if we could set the spore turret on fire. Looks like we can do so. That might actually kill it without us, the turret, without us needing to do anything. So I will just recharge our dagger and spear fully. And then move away. Now for our shield. Alright. Get the gremlin stool. We have 12 stacks of this on us at the moment, this debuff. Let's wait until they go away before we go any further. Double check our weapons really quick. Things are looking good. Can probably charge our taser. Running a little low on normal fusion cells. We have plenty still stored in our stash, so the issue is I didn't bring potentially enough with me. We do have plasma cells, so we can utilize those if we run a little, I guess, low on other batteries. I'm just waiting, viewer, sorry about this, for that 12 stacks of spores to go away. Okay, this is where we need to be. Okay, so let's have some jumping bean and begin. I don't think I care about plucking any mushrooms here. I just want to get to the pulsating roots and destroy it. And any guardians it might have lying around it as well. That won't kill it. I don't... let's use an Aegis while we're here. And end the turn. Our shield will absorb what looks like the sport turret shots easily enough. Ooh! 2 spitters and a chomper. Well... Can we throw a plasma grenade right here? Oh, it's not going to get all 3. Okay, let's move a little bit away. Oh, wow, another chomper. That missed everything. Okay, let's deal with this spitter. We incapacitated it. I do not want to swing at it again this turn. I don't think I can get away from the chomper. We'll use Uncanny Dodge. One spitter downed. Okay, that chopper is blocking us from reaching the others, the other enemies back there. Let's use some morphine. Have any other drugs? We'll take some iron gut, which should reduce the bio damage we're taking. I forgot I even had this, so we should totally be using it. And hopefully we don't take too much damage. Let's move a little further away. I don't think this helps us. I think both choppers can still reach me, but maybe one of them can't reach me quite as well as it could have. Oop, but now we get hit by another spore turret. Oh, wow. 3 of them can actually shoot me. Interesting. Biting heals them. We just charge over here. Thank goodness for morphine, by the way. Which will expire, so we'll heal ourselves. We'll take another jumping bean. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay. We can move here, I suppose. And use some fire. I don't know how that missed a spitter, but it did. I'd rather not use contraction for fear of a dilation. But we're going to have to use it. Okay, this one's afraid, so that should run away. And then I can't reach... Or can I... Let's weaken it a little more. 42... It will die to the flames, assuming it doesn't get a chance to bite me another time. Out of power. And dilation ends this turn, too. So dilation, contraction. And we are indeed dilated, so we are going to lose movement points and action points. We start carving up the roots. Oh my goodness! Well, the spitter's more important, so we start with it. Uncanny dodge. We will stun the chomper. Hit it again. We're almost out of shields. I'd rather not leave this area, so we're gonna have to... Well, we may not have a choice, viewer. That one sport turret's back. I think if we kill the roots, we don't have to worry about the turrets any longer. How much damage can I deal to this turret from far away? Not enough. Shield's almost expired. We're gonna have to start tanking damage. Let's use another Aegis. I'm going to use a focus stim here now. I was hoping I wouldn't need to use them. I always hope I don't have to use them, but I feel like we kind of need to. Charge the spear. Begin whacking the roots. Can we hide from the turret maybe behind this? Oh, we can! But not from that spot. Oh, okay. Darn it. We made ourselves a little visible. And that one chopper isn't moving either. It's immune to having its defense lowered, I see. We're not critting it yet. Maybe it can't be crit. What's my crit chance? 29. We haven't critted in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. Yep, seems par for the course for Underrail. Our shield ran out of power. Okay. We can tank a few hits. Not many. 3 more turns until our advanced health hypo's off a cooldown. I would need that to be 2 turns for me to risk using morphine again. I can't kill a sport turret in 1 round of combat. Not if I'm this close to it. So we'll focus on the roots. Okay, we've carved it open. Let's see what happens. They're still alive. Okay. We'll use some morphine. We need to fully charge our spear, I see. Oh, there's a place where we can't be seen by... Oh, no, we can't be seen by that one. Okay. We can move here and use Uncanny Dodge. We need to use a super hypo. So the morphine doesn't do more damage to us than it otherwise would. It's no longer healing itself. The sport turret's destroyed. Recurrence that, and then run around the corner. We're just gonna stand here and wait, and we can charge our shield fully. Woo! Fun! Fun fight. Used just about everything I had, didn't we? Well, we didn't set ourselves on fire, but I didn't feel like we needed to use exothermic aura. Okay. Oh, we can search a sport turret corpse. I didn't realize that was a thing that you used to not be able to interact with them. Right? I don't remember ever being able to in the past, so I like this as well. How's our durability? We can use a repair on our spear. Let's get back some of our carry capacity. Sorry, our weight allowance. And then we can search this corpse. What do you have on you? Oh, psychedelic spores. Okay. I don't really feel like we need to fight the other spore turrets, so I am going to avoid them if I can. And we want to take the heart-like organ. There we go. Mycocardia. This slimy organ has an appearance of a heart whose muscle fibers are entwined with red mycelium. It is full of viscous liquid. It smells horrible. And the cavity has an oddity item in it. A giant chick. Its belly bloated from its ill-gotten nourishment. 5 oddity points, I think, for that. And we'll go ahead and climb through. Unless, do I want to search anything else here? Okay, let's get out of here. That was the sound of a spore turret. There is one right here. I don't know if it's active or not. Oh, I'm assuming not. They have been destroyed. Where are we? I wanted to see that giant mushroom first before we traveled down through the magic of inhaling too many spores, but apparently I went in the wrong direction. Just because you kill the giant fungal heart does not mean that you get to leave this place without being harassed. Ooh, I like the dripping sounds. I like that. That sounds disgusting. I love it. You guys hear him? It's pretty good. Okay, viewer. What time is it? Oh, whoa, whoa. And by that I mean, how long have I been playing for? Not quite an hour. We've got probably 15 more minutes. So let's go ahead and use this in the organic processor after we drop a bunch of this stuff off in our stash. Oh, and here's the crate, by the way, I was talking about a few episodes ago. 165 to give it an open. I'm really curious what could be in it, but unless I want to drop 25 points into my lockpick, and I wasn't intending to do that, it will just stay here. I'm also not playing Garrett, Master Thief, so I don't feel compelled to search it. Many of my characters I created for Underrail don't take lockpicking and or hacking and or pickpocket. I'm perfectly fine not searching people's persons for their items, and the locked and or secured things in the game. Most of the time it's just going to be loot, and most of that loot is not really, well, I shouldn't say that. It is worth it, especially on the higher difficulty settings, since the higher the difficulty, the more expensive it is to purchase these things, and especially early on in the game, pre-completing Depot A, it is very useful to be able to gain access to that loot. However, On dominating, it's probably always useful to have that access. Have that access? Yes, because dominating lowers the amount you get for selling stuff by another 1/2. So you're only earning 1/4 of what you would normally earn. I think you could still be okay, especially if you take Mercantile, would be my guess. But it will be, you won't be able to buy whatever you want whenever you want for some time. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and use the organic processor. Oh, maybe we should... No, we'll come... Use organic processor. Come back here. Well, I can just prep for the battle now. In fact, we can head over there. And I can grab the other... Well... Tim is apparently confused. How much food did I bring down here with me? Enough. Plenty, actually, for this, what's coming up. Alright, at the very least, we'll use organic processor on this myocardia. I wonder if you bring one of the latchers to the girl, Sophie. I wonder what she names it compared to the drillers. And I wonder if she reacts if you bring her a laser cat. Maybe we should have done that. I don't remember where I put all my laser cats, though. Oh, I ran right through some toxins, apparently. Is that right? No, that's incorrect. No, it's correct, I did. Okay, hello! Let's use this thing. The coat of paint covering the machine has mostly peeled, but you can still make out the label, which reads Organic Processor. A sizable transparent container on the left side can be opened, and is presumably where organic matter can be placed. The two large screens beside the machine do not seem to be operational. Place the myocardia inside the transparent container. You carefully put the slimy heart-shaped organ inside the container. A small button beneath it lights up, one labeled Initiate Processing. You press it to hear the sound of the machine awakening. The organ is quickly turned into sludge and sucked inside the machine. A monitor to your left flashes on briefly, and then turns off. The monitor seems to be turning on and off once every 2 seconds, making the screen difficult to read. Regardless, it seems to be displaying the list of all organic compounds extracted from the processed organ. After staring at the strobing monitor for some time, you identify that the machine offers you an option to turn the resulting sludge into biocide. Make biocide! You press the appropriate key a few times before it finally accepts your input. You hear some clanging coming from the machine before the faulty monitor displays further information and options. It appears that the machine can automatically fill several different types of dispensing containers, as well as grenade casings with the biocide you've made. The machine seems to be out of all types of casings other than the grenade ones. Make some biocide grenades. The available number of grenade casings is 9. However, since the only functional key seems to be 5, you're left with no other options but to make 5 grenades. After hearing some mechanical noise coming from inside the machine, you're eventually rewarded with 5 biocide grenades, ready to be used. Because you doubt you'll be able to make more, you think you should hold on to these for the time when you really need them. 5 Simorphic Biocide Grenades. And with that, viewer, we're going to go back to where we started this adventure from, in this episode, and use one of them on the gate. First, let's take this hatch. And how is all my equipment? Everything looks good. Though this gas cocktail is specifically designed to remove mutagenetic biomass, it is also generally toxic to all living things. You will take damage from it. I wonder if we can use it in the Black Sea DLC to eat away at some of that growth. Normally we have to make this herbicide that also acts as a insecticide in order to chew through one particular area of it to gain access to the coordinates for other places of interest, if I recall correctly. I can't remember what the place is even called now. Something red, horticultural center, I think. It'd be kind of neat if you could use these there. Though I think I'll still... Oh. Okay, we can go this way. Oh, and I saw it. The cuddle snails are back, so we're going to have to destroy them. Yeah, it'd be neat if you could use them there. I will hold on to probably at least one of them to remind me of my time spent in deep caverns. Come on, cuddle snail, let's go. Okay, let's take the hatch down. Reset our chorts. We're going to want to... Oh, I forgot to... Well, we're not going to be doing chort right away. I'll be going back to my stash in between episodes. Actually, I guess we'll do... We will do... I'll scan some of the mutagenic reagents on screen so you guys can see what results from it in case you've never seen it before. But I think we have the ones in our stash that we need already in order to complete the puzzle. I can't remember again, but I think Exodus 1 is the example. It's the actual mutagen sequence that we need to duplicate. Not sequence, sorry, set that we need to duplicate. We didn't even need to stop by the chortists to complete this. Interesting. Okay, let's go downstairs and reset the chort buffs first. Debuffs. Oh, I want these first. All the spirit poison we're going to be making. I don't think these mushrooms are used in anything else aside from spirit poison. Okay. Let's head back up. I don't think we'll be able to open the gate without using one of these grenades first. But we can try. Let's interact with this. The biomass prevented the gate from opening. Alright, then let's use... a grenade. I think we just need one. And I think it goes there, if I recall correctly. And we just earned 2,000... Oh, wow! Stig, thank you! We'll still take damage from it, though, so we kind of want to wait for the gas to go away. I remember it taking a long time originally, and it looks like we can just walk through the gate now. We don't actually have to interact with the button. Is that right? This is so weird that, I'm going to say it, things are so, but were made more convenient for you down here in Deep Caverns. I like it! I like it a lot. I like to press the gate button before I just cross over, though, so we're going to wait here for the gas to expire. Actually, we have 13 stacks of chort on us, so let's get back downstairs. Yeah, this is everything we need to do. We get to avoid having to fight the remaining Chortists. I don't think I've ever spared their lives before, so this will be a first. We could put on our gas mask, but I don't want to have to re-enervate. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not like we don't... We have plenty of... We have 65?! No wonder why I'm weighing so much. I'm carrying around 3 months worth of psionic inhalants on me. They weigh 13 pounds. My goodness. Well, I've already put in the time it's going to take to wait around for this gas to expire, so we're going to wait. Arrgh, we're at 9 stacks of chort, though. Normally I'm good at making sure I don't bring... Oh, we have 60 side boosters, too, with me. Okay. Yeah, those are going to be left in our stash. We will never need to buy another one of those again, nor will we ever need to make them. So those sponge filters will go to absolutely no use. All right. And the hatch we're here to interact with. Also more shells. A 12.7mm barrel. Explosive bullet blueprint as well is here. Which we don't know yet. Ha! Sponge filters and a small oxygen tank. Not that we need them. We'll never ever make ourselves a psi inhalant. Suddenly, something tightens deep inside your chest and stomach, and you are frozen in place. An overwhelming fear pours over you, and you feel your jaw tightening, your heart racing, and your knees getting weak. It takes all your mental power not to just collapse right there on the floor. It's like a panic attack. I've had those, and it's, oh my goodness. God, does it take a lot of fortitude to withstand those. At least for me it did, before I realized what was actually happening. And then I was able to safely kind of ignore them. Okay, let's move on. No one cares. We can talk about that later. The sensation lasts for minutes, but you refuse to give in. Eventually it starts subsiding. It is as if you can feel the fear traveling through your nerves and out of your skin, dissipating in the air around. It's too bloody and dirty to see through clearly, but it appears this room overlooks a big cavern. Mutagen Combinator. It says sequence here, so maybe I can't solve it. We get Reagent Echo 1, Helicon 1, Ovid 1, and Io 1. I don't think we need any of these. I don't think. Recombinator? Well, I guess we can end the episode fighting Chort. And see if we're strong enough to defeat Chort without needing to create the mutagen that will greatly weaken him. I don't think I am, but I didn't think I was with Gabriel or Decker, and both of them were able to slaughter Chort in short order. So maybe we will be able to do it too. Okay, so I mean, I got all the I have plenty of other drugs, but I've got all the drugs I would need for this battle with me. I've eaten some agility steak. That will hopefully do. I can't think of anything else I would change. So let's step down there and see what it's like on hard mode, shall we? Let's do it. It is Shadow we expected. We had been starving ourselves for days in hope he would come for his prize. Such a heavenly feast it would be, a storm of senses at the break of abstinence. The flesh of the High Ones, so opulent. Their thoughts, clear and brisk waters from ancient glacial currents. But I see now that he will not dare face us. And instead, we got you, another mangy rail rat. Trash-digging, foul-smelling, ugly, dysgenetic morsel. But alas, we have not eaten for a while, so we must make do. Come, little one, let us take you down the corridors of pain. Take heart, for on the other side, a greater destiny awaits. You must descend to become exalted. Proudly rise to submission. Come, join your river into our sea, and become the flesh of a god. He electrifies the ladder so you can't escape that way. Charge! Hello, Tentacle. Do we spend a round potentially killing a tentacle? Arguably, every single second is important that I spend it efficiently here. And the tentacles are not our objective. Chort is. Chort is comprised. I guess we'll talk about this really quick. Chort is comprised of everything we have seen down here in the deep caverns. The tentacles will reform themselves, similarly to how the spore turrets did. Chort regenerates in a similar fashion to how the worms did, for example. And so, killing the tentacles just buys you some time. The tentacles and Chort regenerate a great amount. In normal mode, it was 200 hit points each. And the tentacles will eventually reform themselves and pester you again. You can destroy these mutagen tanks to remove, I think it's 50 hit points of regeneration from the tentacles and Chort. I think they won't regenerate at all if you destroy all 4 tanks. But during that time, you will be harassed by Chortlings, which Chort will be summoning very soon, and the tentacles. So we kind of need to charge, I feel. We should probably activate our shield. We could set ourselves on fire also. But I don't think that really will do anything for me. So if we move here, can am I allowed to plasma beam Chort's eye? It would kill this mouth of Chort, get him out of the way, and potentially put some damage on Chort, although Chort will just regenerate that. Can probably set the mouth of Chort on fire at least, though. Good, get him out of the way. Because he could block our path, and I don't want that happening. Yeah, he could end up right here, and we just want to charge Chort next round. We'll use all the other drugs we have, which will be our... Well, we'll cover it next round. Do we want to use... We are completely out of action points, Tim. Oh, I wanted to use some juice before I step down here. Okay, so first off, we run up. We just ignore the mouth of Sauron. Charge towards high, and here we go. So, first, we use the super soldier drug. We use temporal contraction on ourselves. We use adrenaline. Actually, no. We want to use vitality powder. That's 4 strength versus 2 strength. This lasts for 2 turns. This lasts for 3 turns. We'll be fatigued at the end of either of these. I think we go all in on the strength, right? Our current strength? Oh, we can't see it. Okay, well, hold on. We're not done with drugs yet. So that was a super soldier drug. We want to take the focus stim. We might as well take an Aegis. We can't be stunned, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll take the regenerative mixture to heal us. Morphine, so we can stay here for a while. And that's every single drug we had. We would totally be addicted to at least 3 of those if we were playing the Fallout series. And now, do we use adrenaline? Or do we use the vitality powder? I feel like we should use this. So let's use it. And let's start! I usually miss the first attack on short. Let's see if that happens this time. $2,000 hit points. We reduced him by 30%. We need to hurt him a little more. Next round. Biolocation. That's going to be annoying. He healed himself 200 hit points. Alright, so he hasn't changed at all. I'm going to start by moving away from short. And then using Plasma Beam. That did not do that much damage, but it's enough that I can then use Recurrence. We've only crit him once, haven't we? Just once, and that was with our dagger. So much for all that crit we took. We're not dilated. We are fatigued. We use Uncanny Dodge, which should help us avoid the biolocation. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to... I don't think we do the damage we need to do. That was a fantastic crit. But that's kind of it, viewer. Now we take some big hits from the biolocation. We also need to recharge our spear, or we need to give up on our spear and hit Chort with our dagger over and over again. Because we have to recharge. So I think our dagger is what we're going to use. Oh, only 10 critical. Why? Well, then forget that. Let's, recharge the spear. Refresh jumping bean. That's all we can do, I feel. This turn. We can take the super soldier drug. A super health hypo. But I feel like we can do that next turn. Oh! Our, exposed weakness expired, I think is what happened there, which is why we didn't do any damage to him. Super health hypo. Exposed weakness. We missed. Alright, that's it. We have failed. So, I'm just gonna reload the game. Alright, so, it looks like we might be able to do it. But, I think instead we will do the puzzle, which will make it so we can stand in front of Chort a little bit longer. Since... oh. I think we can do it, but we can't miss the exposed weakness. We need that defense gone off of him, or it's pointless. We don't do any damage, not significantly to him. So, let's do the puzzle. We'll do it in the next episode, and we'll try Chort again. Of those tentacles that we saw, he's got 7. 4 of them are destroyed. And I believe you deal with the cryo one, and 2 others. I can't remember which other 2 you deal with off the top of my head, but it's always the same ones. So we'll do that in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and maybe I'll see you then. Take care. Take care, everyone.